Hobby Gardener friends, my name is Andrea and gardening is my favorite hobby. I've had a few people on my channel ask how I control weeds in my flower beds. So come with me and I will show you what I do. It's just the beginning of May and we are getting ready to add a little bit more mulch to the garden. Now this might not be the proper and correct way to control weeds in a flower bed, but this is how I do it. I tell my husband, hey hon, there's a lot of weeds in my flower bed. Can you help me? And he gets his weed spray or his grass killer spray, brings it out here, sprays it for me, and then a few days later, when it starts to brown, we put down extra mulch. You can see how the neighbor's grass starts to creep through. We'll spray that. And then anything that wants to start growing up between the rocks, he'll spray that for me. He's done such a nice job. Here's some, he sprayed that with his weed killer. It works well for us. And if you stay on top of it, there's really not a whole lot of work to it. I don't mind weeding a little bit here and there, but for heaven's sake, this is a lot of bed to keep weeded. The hibiscus, it's coming in. We usually lay down a few bags in each area each spring. We'll get everything nicely mulched with fresh mulch, and then I'll just maintain it for the rest of the summer. It does get a little out of hand during the colder season when we're not out here as much. I'm so grateful for my husband. He's a big help out here in the garden. He just helped me lay down some fresh mulch, and I'll show you how nice it looks. It's very important when you're spraying the weeds or the grass that you just spot spray. You would never do it on a windy day or right before it rains because you wouldn't want it to wash into your plants. So you don't want any overspray. And then it's real easy just to come in here after it's sprayed and just pull it out of there, the dead stuff. And that fresh layer of mulch every spring helps to keep the weeds from popping up through. I've got a mama bird keeping her little babies safe up there in that nest that she built inside our tree. I've been trying to stay away from this area while she's had her babies in there. She's such a good mama. She is keeping us away from that tree. We're gonna have to keep spraying. We'll have to work this area quite a bit because I planted something I should not have planted, and I will make a video about that in the near future. Look at all these tulip greens. So the best and easiest way to manage weeds in your flower bed is to get yourself an amazing husband like mine. If that's not an option for you, then you would want to grab some weed killer or grass killer, very carefully, very specifically spot spray those areas where the weeds or the grass is coming through. Make sure you lay down fresh mulch, and you're going to want to keep a nice thick layer of mulch, and that will help you to reduce the amount of weeds that you have in your flower bed. And then there's just going to be those days when you go out when it's nice and cool, put in your earbuds and just take care of things with your fingers like the rest of us. If you'd like more quick garden tips, then subscribe to my channel, follow along, and I'll see you back here in my garden. Favorite Hobby Gardener.